The video was called Kai versus Tahu, Ninjago versus Bionicle, Death Battle. Video by, of course, Death Battle. All right.
Kai versus Tahu.
Who wins in an all-out brawl between Ninjago and Bionicle?
All right, here's what I'm going to say just to get it started off the rip. You know me. I always got to reveal my bias. I always got to reveal where my preferences lie. And I think, interestingly enough, this might be the first episode, the first reaction that we're doing where I reckon that my preferences do not align with y'all preferences. The preferences of my viewers, of the people in the stream right now. Look, I gotta go Team Bionicle. Listen, hear me out, okay? That I might be Unk mode for this. But you have to understand something, right? First of all, all right, how old are Bionicles? I feel like Bionicles are not that much older than Ninjago, but I might be wrong. But here's what I'm gonna say. First of all, low key, Ninjago came out when I was a child. Okay? Ninjago came out when I was in like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. Okay? I think there was a point in time where both Bionicles and Ninjago were hot on the market. Let's address that. Okay? So this isn't just like I was too old, I missed Ninjago. It was never that. Okay? Shit, Bionicles did have a show, didn't they? I think I vaguely remember it. I never really watched it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I'm speaking in all truthfulness and honesty right now, I'm a little bit of a Bionicle LARPer. Quote unquote, y'all know I don't like that word, but I'm a little bit of a Bionicle LARPer. Okay? I had the Bionicle toys. My aunt bought me some Bionicles. All I really did was mix and match and customize them joints however I saw fit. I didn't even know there was like an actual lore to this shit. Okay, I just played with the toys, clicked and clacked them together, made them fight each other. And you know what I mean? That's just what I did with Bionicles, and I had fun doing that. I had fun doing my own thing. But Ninjago? Man, I was not rocking with no fucking Ninjago, bruh. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Whenever Ninjago came on the TV, I was turning the TV to Nicktoons. I ain't give a fuck about Kai. I ain't give a fuck about Cole. I ain't give a fuck about that cyborg they had on the team. I ain't give a fuck about Master Spin Jutsu. I didn't give a fuck about that weak ass OP. I didn't give a fuck about the gold nigga. Didn't they eventually reveal a gold nigga? Mind you, I had homies that were really into Ninjago. But I'm sorry, I wasn't about to sit there and watch a bunch of Legos run around role-playing on my screen, bro. I'm sure if Ninjago wasn't a big-ass Lego commercial psyop and it just had some regular animation, I'm sure I probably would have fucked with that shit, all right? I'm sure, story-wise, I'm sure it's decent. I'm sure it's something I definitely could have enjoyed, knowing the other things I enjoyed coming up. I'm sure I would have enjoyed Ninjago. I'm not going to hold you. But I was not about to watch a bunch of Legos spinning around on my screen. And I damn sure wasn't about to buy them niggas in Toys R Us. I'm sorry. Mind you, I was a Lego kid coming up. Like, I actually used to buy Lego sets and build them. Like the actual sets. I just did not give a fuck about Ninjago. Anyway, that was my long-winded yap sort of exposing where my biases lie. All right, I might be Unk mode today for fucking with Bionicle over Ninjago. But if that's the case, it's just going to have to be how it's going to have to be. Let's get it.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right.
The year was 1998 when Lego introduced us to the world of the ninja.
Okay, so maybe this shit is older than me. So you trying to tell me they came out in 1998, but it took them 10 years for them to get their show? Okay.
Who could forget such classics as Ninpo Big Bat and
Ninpo, this what y'all came from, Ninpo Big Bat.
ninja surprise. And the surprise is death.
The near death of the Lego company, in fact. But then, out of the shadows, a decade later, the ninja returned, remade, rebuilt.
Ninjago!
The story of Ninjago starts in the village of Ignacia. Kai was a simple blacksmith trying to get by with his sister, Nia. Not that he had the patience for his line of work.
Kai's fiery streak couldn't.
Like y'all was really sitting here watching. This is hilarious to me, bro. Y'all was really sitting here watching these Lego animations on your TV screen and just accepting it. That's so strange to me, bro.
Be matched. It happens when your parents mysteriously vanish.
And that streak.
Like you was real. You felt this scene in your soul, didn't you? You saw these two Legos get. I'm not gonna lie. Lego mom kind of. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't know Ninjago was coming like this. But anyhow, you're telling me you saw these two Legos get held at Lego sword point, and you felt that in your soul. Like you saw two Legos. You saw two Legos get teed up. You saw two Legos get taken prisoner or whatever. And you said, man, this one right here, this really speaks to me. What's going on, Ninjago fans?
Vanish.
And that streak continued when...
Like you saw these weak ass fucking Skylanders villains right here. These goofy ass skeletons that they were fighting. And you said, yo, this is a legit threat. That weak ass blackface samurai, we gotta open the dialogue on that samurai, bro. Y'all was like, yo, this is a legendary villain right here. I remember that all dark samurai. I remember him.
Some skeleton men kidnapped his sister, and Kai learned that within him lay the power of fire.
Thanks to the guidance of Master.
All right, so Kai, that was like the MC, right? Even though from what I understand, like as the series goes on, it kind of like starts to focus on him less. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, name Kai, age. He's over 20. Wow, so you trying to tell me we couldn't get no adult MCs except for the Lego one? Very interesting. Cartoon Network, very interesting decision. Elemental Master of Fire, aka the Red Shogun, trained by Master Wu and 𝙏𝙖𝙡𝙠. Thalassophobia, fear of deep water. I'm not reading all of that. Fear of Christmas. Okay. Likes video games. Okay. Sits next to Chapel Roan on the battle bus. What are we talking about right now, bro? And then Master Wu, ugly ass up here.
Master Wu, he ditched the hammer and anvil and did what any good brother would do. Become a ninja!
And after some intense training and a bit of spilled tea, Kai mastered the special technique of spin jitsu.
Look at him go! He's like a living Beyblade!
Well, it's actually a...
All right, let's talk about it. Spin jutsu was just Beyblade bootleg. Let's talk about it. Like, if you really detach yourself from the show and think about this from a marketing perspective, I'm going to tell you what happened. Lego said, yo, these kids really like playing around with them little spinny Beyblade toys. How can we bring that into Lego? I'm trying to tell you that's at like 85% probably what happened. You think they thought of spin jutsu and then built the show around it? No. They said, we need Legos that spin like Beyblades to battle so that kids buy our weak ass toys. Let me stop dissing Lego. All right, I'm gonna put respect on Lego. But they said we need kids to buy these toys. Kids like spinning toys. How can we implement this into Lego? And that's how we got spin shoots. I'm trying to tell you that's probably what happened, bro. I'm sorry.
Precise use of perfect balance to deliver dozens of focused strikes in rapid.
Yeah, Tornado Ninja, got it. He can fly, pull in foes, and summon his elemental power all around. And you know what that is. Fire!
Okay. Yes.
Power of fire, fire creation, manipulation, fire and heat resistance, propel flight, flame barriers, true potential. Spin jit. Oh, it's literally jitsu. It's literally spin jitsu. Okay. Tornado of creation, spin jitsu burst, air jitsu, rising dragon, and then dragon form, whatever all that means.
I can throw fireballs, resist extreme heat, form protective barriers of flame, and even conjure a fiery rising dragon. Basically shifting his spinjitzu into a more powerful draconic form.
So Kai teamed up with Master Wu's other students, Jay, Cole, and Zane, to make a team.
Wasn't there a green one too, though, or am I tweaking?
Teenage ninjas.
So tell me why we. Let me chill on Ninjago, bro. Let me stop overhating.
The Lego kind, not the turtle kind.
On a mission to gather the 4 golden weapons and defeat the evil Lord 𝙏𝙗𝙠.
Lord 𝙏𝙗𝙠. Lord 𝙏𝙗𝙠 had y'all shivering on your sofa back in the day, huh? Y'all said, damn, these Legos, bro. These Legos, bro, this shit getting serious.
He's the one who kidnapped Kai's sis. But hey, I've seen the Lego movie. This should be easy. He's a Lego.
I honestly didn't even really rock with the Lego movie like that. I'm not going to hold you. Something within me just will not sit down and watch a bunch of Legos on my screen. Like, I feel like, how do I put this? Like I respect stop motion, bruh. But like, I just can't sit there and watch. I don't know what it is. I love stop motion. I can't watch Legos. Like, I can't take Legos on my screen serious, bro. How is it different than any other form of anime? It just feels so like corporatized, bro. I'm like, why did this need to be Lego? I don't know, bro. It's hard to explain, but I stand on what I'm saying.
Mini guy, if he gets cut up, he just pops back together.
Nope. Ninjago treats their characters.
Okay. It might be this. I'm gonna reveal my Lego trauma real quick. I'm explaining to you what happened and why I really, like, to this day, I haven't really built a Lego set since I was in the 3rd grade. Let me explain why. So like I said, I used to be really into Legos, and maybe this was before Ninjago came out. Maybe it was around that time. I don't know. But I used to be really into Legos, right? And I used to do a bunch of Lego sets. And I had like at least like 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't do that, dumbass 6. Don't do that shit. I had like maybe a dozen or so Lego sets all completed that I kind of turned into this big ass like Lego verse in my basement. I had like an Egypt part of the verse, and then I had like a city part of the verse. Like I really like, you know, I really like engineered all this shit together. Okay, boom. One day my little cousin comes over, and somehow he ended up in the basement unattended. He might be about like 4 at this time, 5, something like that. And so somehow he's in the basement unattended. He's down there for maybe an hour. I'm not really paying attention to what's going on. I'm up in my room doing whatever. I come downstairs to see my creation. Just, you know, I could deal with it being demolished, okay? If it was demolished, then it would be, it is what it is, you know? But I came down there to see my creation discombobulated, okay? The massive city, the Lego Sphinx, whatever you call that Egyptian thing, the Legos that I had all been discombobulated and rebuilt as just straight bullshit, bro. Like, he just found it appropriate to take apart my masterpiece to do whatever what was going around in his 4-year-old mind, and he just found that appropriate. And no one thought that was. And then they want to treat me like I'm tweaking for really like saying like, yo, we got to do something about this. We got to punish this kid. Mind you, okay, fast forward, I don't know, like 16 years, however long it's been. This cousin is a certified tweaker. Cousin is a certified young crasher. And I seen this shit from day one. I saw what he did to my Lego, to my Lego heart. And I said he's not destined for no good, bro. We really gotta, there needs to be an intervention here. But no one wanted to listen to me. And literally ever since that day, I just never picked up a Lego again, bro. So maybe that's what happened. Okay, we got to get through this death battle.
Actual people, not Lego pieces. Except for in the movie, but that's part of the Lego movie continuity, not Ninjago.
Oh my God, they got a whole fucking continuity for this shit. Okay.
Itself.
Oh, so Kai can take a hit, but he's not putting himself back together like everything is awesome. Huh.
Which makes his quest all the more perilous. Long ago, the golden weapons were forged by the first Spinjitzu master to create the continent of Ninjago.
Okay.
Kai eventually gained the golden sword of fire, through which he can channel his elemental power. fire.
I already know that shit is gonna be fucking busted, bro.
So much so that if Kai is surrounded by a bunch of fire, he can use it all for a mega-sized spinjitzu burst.
Unfortunately, Kai wasn't the easiest teammate to work with. Eager to rescue Nia, he went it alone until he was tricked into helping Garmadon.
Stupid ass. Like y'all saw these fight scenes right here, and we're like, yo, this shit was
helping
heat, bro.
Garmadon escape imprisonment. Whoops.
Yeah, bummer. But it wasn't all bad. They got
That scythe is cold though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably take the scythe.
all the golden weapons. And with his sister rescued, Kai vowed to become a real elemental master and
Kai has achieved his true potential, gaining absolute control over his element. Okay, cool.
prove he wasn't just hot air.
So he got to training. When
Okay, they was kind of hustling right there a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
slacking off and playing video games. Befitting a ninja and a pro gamer, Kai is a master of stealth, can climb any surface, and is incredibly fast.
He's dodged lightning and is even a match with Jay, who could outrun his own elemental dragon.
Which, according to the Ninjago Visual Dictionary, can apparently
They got a guidebook for this shit.
fly at light speed. Yeah,
Okay. Here we go. So niggas are unironically like scaling these Legos with light speed. Oh man. Let me take a sip of the Diet Pep.
this is an official book.
If that wasn't enough, other ninja like Cole are so strong they can shake an entire mountain.
So even as a wild child, Kai's team kept him in check across a dozen seasons of blocky ninja.
A dozen seasons? This shit was on long as hell, I'm not gonna lie. I heard it's getting rebooted. Is that cap?
Action, where frankly nothing was off the table.
These niggas were in space. Oh, this is gonna be unfair. This is gonna be unfair, bro. Okay.
Who could forget the virtual world season, the time travel season, the ghost season? Really anything that would sell
They
toys.
was just,
Meaning-
and this is the thing that got me. Let them know, Boomstick, because this is the shit that really got to me. And to be fair, you could probably say the same thing about Bionicle, right? But again, I never watched the Bionicle show. This shit always just felt mad corporate to me, bro. Like I couldn't sit down and watch this show without knowing that I was like specifically being sold some shit, bro. Like I would sit down, I would try to watch a little bit of Ninjago, and boom, immediate commercial, Ninjago commercial. Go to the store and buy your Lego Ninjago now or you fucking suck. And I'd be like, bro, like I can't even take this shit serious no more. With that said, the Patreon link is in the description. If you want to give me money for watching shows, you know, if y'all gonna sell some shit, you know, since we selling shit now, Ninjagos and shit, you know, Patreon link in the description. You can also sub up on the Twitch. Let's keep it pushing though.
Toys.
Meaning Kai picked up plenty of ninja gear. Swords, grappling hooks, shurikens, a motorcycle, a wingsuit for flight, but swords of fire remained his weapons of choice.
Once, when Garmadon combined
What the fuck? That boy got all the weapons. Oh shit.
the golden weapons into a mega weapon, Kai and his bros went to the past to get them back, then pushed themselves to the limit, using the golden weapons to overload the mega weapon with so much energy it exploded into a star.
While this did
Okay, no, we're not doing a fucking star. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
destroy the golden weapons, creating enough energy to ignite a star is absurd. For a mass to become a star, it must first cross a critical temperature threshold of approximately 4 million degrees Celsius.
It's a
And
Lego
over time-
star, bro. It's just a little dot in the sky, bro. It's a piece of plastic.
And Kai's fire got so strong, he could melt down those same golden weapons.
But no matter how powerful he became, Kai's hot-headedness kept getting in his own way.
Come on, Kai oozes main character energy. He was sure to get the title
They gave him Lego scars. That's kind of fire.
of Green Ranger, Green Ninja, the one destined to be the leader of the team and take down Garmadon
So
once and
that's what
for
it
all.
was.
Right?
Damn, knocked his ass off the ship. What the hell?
No, Kai was chosen by Master Wu, but that didn't mean he was the chosen one. That honor belonged to the up-and-comer Lloyd, who happened to be Garmadon's son and Wu's nephew.
Oh shit, hold on. That's some fire writing, bro. No, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty interesting, bro. I wonder how that interaction played out. The chosen one versus the chosen one.
Typical Nepo baby. But
Also, does that mean Garmadon and Wu were brothers? Of course they were.
even if Kai wasn't the chosen one, he still had a big role to play in protecting Lloyd.
In a surprising act of humility, Kai chose to guide Lloyd.
Damn, he
until
whooping
could
it.
defeat.
He was dogging them out. And does that mean Garmadon's son was destined to beat him? Like, what?
Garmadon, and the threats just got wilder from there.
But he always rose to the challenge. Kai's defeated Karloff, the Master of Metal, and trained Wildfire, the Master of Heat.
With his teammates, he took down the Great Devourer, a snake goddess that could consume the continent, and Nanakon,
Okay, so now we getting continental with this shit.
a djinn that could lift half of Ninjago's landmass into the sky.
And when these crystal weirdos had him on the ropes, Kai did a jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin to achieve his ultimate power, the Dragon Form.
What
With
the
this,
fuck?
Kai gets a huge boost in power, can fight on par with demonic Onis, and can even harm the Overlord, the source of all evil in the world, who was as strong as the first Spinjitzu master.
Okay, so I can already see where this is going, bro. Like, I already know Bionicle not gonna come with nothing that's touching this spin jutsu super god bullshit, bro. I'm pre-firing the Bionicle L, but just know, regardless, it is what it is.
Sayonara, sucker! That's the power of found family and money.
$500 for this the shit I'm talking about, bro. I want you to look me in the eye and tell me this doesn't disgust at least a part of you, bro. And don't get me wrong, okay? I know the novelty Lego sets go for crazy amounts, all right? You know, that Pokemon shit, like $500, $300, at least a couple hundred, you know? Like a lot of the big novelty ones, you know, they get kind of crazy. But this is wicked work right here. And this is why I could never rock with Ninjago, bruh. One thing about Bionicle, bruh, you was finna get them Bionicles for $7, for $7 to $10. Whole Bionicle you could play with. Because, you know, Bionicle, like, it had its clout, but it was never like Lego. You know what I mean? It was kind of like the bootleg. But Bionicle, you know, it was there for niggas, bruh. This right here is some bullshit, bro. $500 to get the golden dragon. Stop playing with me, Ninjago. And it just pissed me off that, like, one of the only shows on Cartoon Network that we got that was like, you know what I mean? That was kind of had like a continuous overarching narrative and wasn't like strictly episodic cartoons. It was Lego shit, bruh. Like, y'all could have given that to a real, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. Let's see what Bionicle got.
Kai's journey took him far and wide, where he beat the odds time and time again. Because, hothead chosen one or not, within Kai was the fire of a ninja.
Okay.
The upcoming battle is the first ever stop-motion
Whoa.
death battle, animated
Oh
by
shit, the
Apartment
battle
Beans,
is
the
stop motion?
creators of
That's actually very cool. That's tough as hell, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be fire.
Rough Danger Dogs. They've got a ton of awesome stop-motion animations on their channel, like this.
Oh wow, and they gave him a sponsor shout out too. That's tough. Anyhow. let's see what
It was the
Bionicles
year
is up to.
2000.
Okay, so Bionicle actually came out after. Well, no. Bionicle came out after the progenitor of Ninjago, Lego Ninja. However, I think Bionicle came out before Ninjago.
And the Lego company was in shambles. Straddled with debt and risking closure, they needed a brand new idea to turn things around.
They needed something epic, something that was Lego, but for big kids
Yeah.
who loved
Yeah, and see, that's really the thing, bro. That's really the thing. If you was a big boy, you were a Bionicle nigga, you know? Like if you really had a Bionicle, you was probably like, you probably had like a 7,000 IQ in like the second grade. You know what I mean? Like you were probably like getting recruited by Harvard. And you like every time you bought a Bionicle, you was probably put into a portal for future Harvard and Oxford recruitment. And you know, like honestly, that's kind of the pool they use. Like if you wasn't playing with Bionicle, All right, let's keep it pushing.
Or enter Bionicle.
Okay, I forgot Bionicle was also Lego. But see, Bionicle felt so different. Like literally the way the pieces were shaped, it was just different, bro. Like it didn't feel like typical Lego. I still don't really remember a Bionicle show though.
Bionicle begins,
Or do I? I don't know.
on the island of Matanui, when 6 mysterious canisters arrived at the homeland of the biomechanical Matorans.
With
Okay.
help from a weird stone and this little guy, Takua.
And Takua is the guy who's fighting. No, Tahu is the guy who's fighting. Okay.
Out popped 6 very marketable warriors. The Toa.
They were Kopaka, Gali, Pohatu, Lua, Unua, and their self-proclaimed leader, Tahu.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know any. Like I said, I'm a tad bit of a quote unquote LARPer role player for Bionicle. I never knew any of the actual characters like that, bro. I just took the pieces apart and customized them as I saw fit and made my own little characters and played with them.
But what were the Toa?
Name Tahu, height 7'2". His ass need to be in the fucking league, bro. Fuck is he being a master of fire for, bro? Go hoop. Toa of Fire, leader of the Toa Mata and Toa Nuva, trained by Hydraxon, likes lava surfing and the All-American Rejects. Okay, name means burn in Maori, choking hazard.
Tahu had no freaking idea. He and the others had no memory of what, who, why, where, all that important stuff. Nothing. Head empty.
But even as an amnesiac hothead, Tahu still wanted to protect the Matorans from a threat lurking behind the scenes.
Right?
Lego Sauron. No, wait, not literally. I mean this creepy guy, Makuta.
Come on, like, come on. You can't say Makuta don't look tougher than Gargadon, bro. Like, look at this. This looks cold.
Who just loves slaughtering the Matorans with his army of monsters.
Thus, the Toa Mata battled all manner of beasts with their elemental powers. And as the Toa of Fire, you can guess what Tahu was bringing.
Guns!
Fire.
Oh, fire. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Even
okay,
early
so
on.
already I can kind of see, like, can they both manipulate fire? Because if he can just shoot fire and old boy can manipulate it, we might have a mismatch already.
Tahu could shoot fire, set his sword ablaze, melt thousands of tons of sand into
Okay, so you can't tell me that after seeing this, Kai isn't at least slightly like Tahu's like little homie, bruh. That's kind of his bootleg, kind of his little homie, kind of his son, bro. He might be stronger, you know what I mean? Power creep was probably a thing by then. But you can't tell me that Tahu isn't the big homie, isn't the OG.
glass, and even stop a volcanic eruption. But
And see, they had Bionicle novels, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Like, Bionicle niggas had to read. Ninjago niggas didn't read. Y'all were the pre-JJK niggas. Bionicle niggas were pre-Oxford niggas. Pre-MIT niggas, pre-Harvard niggas. Ninjago niggas were pre-JJK niggas.
But even more importantly, he surfs on lava. Oh man, that's so cool. I mean, hot.
Tahu's fire is so hot that it can reportedly melt any known substance.
Okay, hold on. Any substance? So his lava can melt a star? His lava can melt. Like, this is like, you know what I mean? This is like an all phenomena type statement. Any known substance? Okay.
Anything. And on the rare occasion that his own fire isn't enough, he can absorb flames from his foes and surroundings.
That's good to hear. Fire absorption. That should nullify a lot of Kai's kit.
But it would take all his might to face Matanui's trials and gather the Kanohi masks.
Magic masks that give extra powers, and the Toa scooped up a bunch of them. With his mask of shielding, Tahu can make an energy barrier that blocks all kinds of attacks.
Okay. Force fields. Cool.
There's also masks of telekinesis, super strength, super speed, and X-ray vision. And from his mentor, Vakama, Tahu gained the Mask of Time.
While its power puts a series
Ooh, I like that. Mask of Time. Now we starting to look at something that can maybe go against these light speed feats. I'm not gonna lie. Why are these Legos so cracked? For what purpose were these shits so cracked?
strain on the user, it's worth the risk when it can slow targets to a standstill. Plus, these maps can be swapped out whenever Tahu wants, thanks to a cyber totem that stores them all.
Which came in handy as the Toa battled monsters across Mata Nui.
Like the Avoca, a beast that...
This is my life, Sid. Look at that. I do think I had a Bionicle book now that I'm thinking about it. Like a Scholastic Bionicle book like this. This cover looks familiar.
could fire lightning, which Tahu had to dodge multiple times.
But even from the start, Tahu was a lone wolf who preferred going solo, even if it meant leaving his Toa brethren in the dark.
Tahu tried to take on some big bads all by himself, and it went.
Look at that. Look at this game design. Look at the Bionicle game design. Honestly, you could argue that like the way this design looks right here, this was the Fortnite before Fortnite, bro. Let's talk about it.
Even worse than you think.
Okay, now my light changing colors, bro. Like I'm bullshitting that hard. My light has to inconvenience me.
He lost his powers, and he lost all the rest of his team's powers.
That's fucked up, bro. Yeah, he lost our powers, bro. Imagine someone else losing your powers because they are reckless.
Awkward.
But Tahu kept pushing forward, accepting his team as his siblings, overcoming his weaknesses, and rebuilding himself. Literally.
By jumping into a pool of liquefied cyber juice to become the Toa Nuva. Now boasting twin magma swords and later some slick adaptive armor, Tahu can fly and use his fire in new supercharged ways.
He can conjure fire cages, create lava pits.
Okay, all this is cool, but we still giving him his time shit in his kit, right? With that's what I need. That's what I'm relying on if he has any hope of victory.
And steal the heat from other living beings, so much so that the process freezes them solid.
Oh shit. So it's just like, I feel like that can be interpreted as an absolute zero feat. That's how I choose to interpret that.
As the Toa Nuva, Tahu and his team are among the strongest generations of Toa, just as mighty as a much later iteration, the Toa 𝙏𝙖𝙡.
Who defeated Umbra, a living beam of light. It was tough, but with some
Wait, defeated a living beam of light? I don't know. That sounded like a light speed feat to me.
some clever thinking and a mirror trap, they used Umbra's own super speed against him.
But perhaps Tahu's most impressive ability is the forbidden technique.
Okay. Look at that goofy ass technique.
But with
look at
some
that
clever
dance.
thinking and a
Look at
mirror
that dance.
trap, they used Umbra's
He was
own
hitting that
super
shit, though.
speed against him.
But perhaps Tahu's most impressive ability is the forbidden technique, the move no Toa wants to use.
And they really... they terrified of that dance. Look at the expression on bro's face. No, he's hitting that shit, bro.
Because the absolute annihilation that it causes is unforgivable.
The Nova Blast.
Using
Nova
all of his
Blast.
elemental energy at once, Tahu can unleash a blast so powerful that it can potentially destroy all of Mata Nui. Not Mata Nui the island, oh no.
The
Mata
verse?
Nui is also the planet.
Ooh, planetary feats. I like that.
And not just any planet, but a living celestial being that...
What? The planet is a Bionicle? Cool, sure.
became a planet.
Oh boy, here we go. If you think stuff like Warhammer and Elder Scrolls have too much lore, you're not ready for Bionicle lore. Don't even get me started on the shattering of Sphere's magma and the betrayal of the League of Six Kingdoms and...
But more than any physical power, Tahu was learning that a good leader isn't just one who leads, but is willing to be led. And so, he faced Mata Nui's final trial, the Mask of Light.
The
Ooh, the mask of what? Lightspeed feet incoming?
legendary Toa of Light was destined to defeat Makuta and save Mata Nui. It's obviously gonna be main character Tahu, right? Right?
Of course not. Turns out, the Toa of Light was Takua.
Wait. Hold on. Did Ninjago steal that plot point? That sounded a lot like some green Ninjago. That sounded a lot like some green Ninjago. Oh, whoa. That sounded a lot like what I heard from Green Ninjago. What's going on? Ninjago fans, what's going on? What's going on? Did y'all get y'all coldest plot point? Did y'all get y'all coldest plot point off Bionicle? Let's open the dialogue. Let's open the dialogue.
Oh yeah, the little guy who opened the capsules at the very beginning.
The Toa were tasked with guiding this new member, something Tahu found surprising, but ultimately accepted for the good of the group.
Bro, and Is this the little guy right here? Like, who is it?
Brute.
Good thing, too, because they needed to be a solid team when they finally learned their true purpose. The whole reason they were built in the first place. Waking up God.
What? What is going on right now, bro? Okay, so they had to wake up Bionicle God, sure.
Long ago, the great spirit Matanui charted the depths of space until the Makuta pterodax poisoned
I'm not gonna lie, maybe Bionicle might got this, bro. Maybe there's something I wasn't predicting.
Matanui like a cancer. Tahu and the Toa were meant to act like white blood cells, protecting the heart of Matanui and, should he fall, resurrect him.
Yeah, Makuta Matata's whole plan was to amass an army, hijack Robo-Planet Matanui, and rule the universe. And he actually pulled it off.
But Tahu and his team were ready to fight back, with every generation of Toa joining together to reawaken Matanui.
Then, alongside the Toa of Light, Tahu went on an epic quest for his final toy variant. Upgrade.
Golden
the
Tahu.
Golden armor. Screw
like
you,
that.
Takua. He's getting
I like that. I'm also seeing some Ninjago parallels though. Let's talk about it. Designed by the great beings, boost all physical abilities. Okay, that's a lot of powers. That's a lot of powers.
a gold mask anyway.
This armor not only increases Tahu's own power by several hundred magnitudes, but also
yeah.
absorbs the powers of those it defeats for Tahu to use.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Absorption.
Just in time for all the Toa to come together for the final battle of good versus evil. Matanui versus Makuta pterodax.
Giant planet mech versus giant planet mech.
This shit seems kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, that's awesome.
With his new armor, Tahu annihilated Makuta's forces, destroying the slug-like Krata and taking their powers. Like
course,
heat
they made it
vision,
a toy.
quick healing, teleportation, improved accuracy,
Okay.
and disintegration.
And giving
Okay. I like that. That's a good little kit.
Matanui the chance to strike down Makuta for good. Lego God was pretty spent though, but before he took a well-deserved nap, he trusted his final message and the new world to
Feat stopped a volcanic eruption, melted an iceberg into a puddle. Nova blast that could destroy Matanui. Saved a coral village from a wave of lava. Survived submerging entirely in magma. Destroyed Pterodax's entire Rakshi army. Fulfilled his destiny to awaken Matanui. Defeated Barak, Babrakal, Nekton, Makuta.
Tahu. I guess he really is the main character.
Tahu led the way for the Toa, Matorans, and all the other peoples to create a new world. One for all Toa to see, shoulder to shoulder,
One for all.
united in duty and bound in destiny. For that is the way of the Bionicle.
Beautiful story. Beautiful story. Show me something, Bionicle.
The battle's about to start, and this time it's sponsored by us.
And how does that work?
On
Tik, what did you do?
DeathBattle.
Are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a stop-motion death battle.
All right. Come on, Bionicle. Come on, Tahu. Show me something, bro. Do it for Big Unk. Okay, looks like it's taking place on Matanui. Okay, we get right to it. Oh yeah, this shit looking clean. Okay, let me lock in. Show me something, Tahu. Huss. Good shit. Good block. Okay. Right now they're even. You know, we gotta start it even. I've noticed death battles don't really be doing the openings no more. You know how death battles usually, you know, they have their little like story beats about why the characters are fighting. And I think a lot of times you got to get like two otherwise chill niggas who would never fight each other to fight. I realize they just stopped doing that, bro. They just get right into the squabble.
Man, the merge brought some weird ones. Let's see what you can do.
Yo, what are you talking hot for, bro? But I bet you Tahu is locked in.
Get off this island, pal.
Okay, I have been under the assumption he had a bit more of a stoic demeanor, bro. This nigga sound like a 1980s Midwestern dude, bro. Get off this island, pal.
Or you'll be nothing but hot ash.
Oh shit. Who's? Yo, this is tough, bro. Did they use like cotton for the dust? Oh, that's a frame right there. That might be the thumbnail. That might be the thumbnail right there. Right, let's keep pushing. Who's? All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, yeah, your blade's broken, bro. Watch out. But now he's about to pull out some golden blade bullshit, isn't he? Yeah.
Spin jitsu.
Okay, here we go with the bullshit. Weave. Yep, we too fast for that. He can absorb that, right? Yeah. Absorbed all the fire, put it into his own sword. I don't know how I'm feeling though. They're giving him the advantage early on, which makes me fearful, bro. You know, if they give you too much of an advantage early on in death battle, things are not going to look good for you around the end. I'm scared.
Another master of fire, huh?
Yeah.
Why is it always me?
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Did they just do a stop motion impact frame? That was tough. That was tough. A stop mo. That's clean, bruh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Hold on, I gotta run that back. That was cold. That was clean. What did? Oh shit, he burned clean through the ground. Watch your back. Weave that. Did this nigga just... See, these the corny ass jokes you Ninjago fans were watching on the show. Y'all saw that type of stuff and said, "Yeah, that's fire." Oh yeah, he winked at himself in the reflection off the sand glass. Yeah, that's heat. That's heat. We eat those. Easy work. Wake up.
Time to heat things up.
Okay.
Ninja.
Yeah, now we pulling out that bullshit golden sword. Weave that. What? We're transforming in dragon mode already? Good blocks. Easy work. That dragon not doing shit, bro. You see the force field? Okay, a mask of something, right? He switches out the mask to get a new power. What is going on here? What did he just disintegrate that nigga? What happened? Watch your back. There we go. Oh yeah, we caught his ass. I like how they did the skeleton. That's clean. It's like some X-ray vision shit. Did he just sing in my ear, bro? Come on, we gotta look at this objectively, bro. If anyone else did that, y'all would be like, "That's not heat, bro. That's weak as hell, bro." He just said fire. Like if they did that for, I'm not even gonna hate yet. I'm just saying, y'all know that y'all would hate if it was anyone else. Like that was, come on, bro. No. No, absolutely not. I knew there was a reason I didn't like this shit, bro. I knew there had to be a reason. Block that. Okay, ooh, speed blitz. Ooh, watch your back. Ooh, that was a good ass blitz. Fire! Blitz. Okay. Ooh. Damn. Did they use the Lego Batman sound? Ooh, that was some Lego shit I did fuck with though. The Lego games are hard. All right, smacked his clothes clean off. And he lost his sword. Nice. Okay. Are we transforming already? That's scary. Why is he already getting a transformation while he's already in the lead? Yeah, he's finna die. Yo, he is melting the whole island? Okay. Dual sword mode. Right. Andy's lava surfing. Yes, sir. Drop his ass off. Oh yeah, I think they're trying to give him his peak moment now, bro. I think we're nearing the end. All right, slam this nigga. Okay, all right, he can just, what? He can spin jutsu fly? Oh yeah, he was an air master or something, wasn't he? I guess. I guess.
With jump up, kick back, whip around
No, you're not about to sing the fucking theme song in my ear, bro. I'll mute this shit right now.
and spin. That's the way of the ninja.
Okay, so yeah, he got golden magical girl transformation mode, bro. Tahu, you didn't deserve this, bro. If it was me, I would have given it to you, man. Just off of respect, you know? But it looks like it's over now. Weave that. Good blocks. Okay. What? Where did the sword come back? Oh, this is not fair. He gets both? He's gonna break through the force field, isn't he? Yeah, slash through the foot. What is this? What? What is this? Nigga crushed the sky like fucking a fucking black flash or something. I don't even know what the fuck this is, bro. Fucking this reminds me of something. What show did a character do some shit like this? Yeah, Thin Icebreaker. I knew it was reminding me of JJK. Lock in. Oh, we not done yet? Okay. All right, all the masks. All right. Come on. Come on, Tahu. Bring out the god or something. You can pull out the god.
This is the way of the Bionicle.
Okay, show him the way of the Bionicle. Okay, we might. Hold on. They might give this to Tahu, bruh. If Kai already had Golden Dragon transformation and now he's going Super Bionicle, hold on. All right. Final clash. Oh, these niggas moving like Dragon Ball characters. Too fast for us to see. Okay. Oos. This is tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This might be one of my favorite death battle animations in a while. Lasers. Okay. Oh, he's finna jump. Okay. Tahu, no. You can survive the lava. What is this?
Now or never.
Oh, his final blast? He's gonna risk it all. So this is the final gambit. If he hits this, he wins. If he misses, he loses.
Forgive me.
Oh shit, that was clean. The impact and shit. All right, let's go. Final flash. Okay, if Kai survives this, he's hacking. If Kai survives this, he's hacking, and this episode was only made by the Lego company to sell more Legos. Oh yeah, he's just standing there farming in the fucking beam, bro. Okay. Well, it was real while it lasted.
First time for everything. Full power, Ninjago!
Yeah, he's just going to absorb it into his own beam. What do you talk about? First time for everything. First time absorbing nuclear fusion and okay. That's gonna piss me off. He's just farming. All right, come on. No! They're melting his plastic away. Damn. No. Damn. The Unks have lost, bruh.
Guess I was too high.
Okay, no, we're not doing fucking goof ass sunglasses puns after the. Dumbass. Guess I was too hot. Like, what are you doing, bro? You just almost got erased.
For him.
Okay, that was kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie. Threw the glasses onto his smoldering skeleton, his smoldering skull. Okay, that's kind of tough. Look, I stood by Bionicle to the very end, and I'm not ashamed to do it. Honestly, though, if we keep it a stack, though, you could tell whoever did that animation, you could tell they really do this shit, bro. Because I feel like the back and forth in the progression of the fight was not way more, but was a lot more believable than like a lot of death battles. You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely, up until the end, couldn't even tell who they were going to give it to. They did a good job really like making it seem even. Where like death battle, you know, they kind of, a lot of times the animators will go like, you know, one character gets ahead and then the other, you can kind of tell where it's going. You know what I mean? You can kind of tell where it's going. This one, like, they did a good job, really. You know, like I had assumed based off the star shit and the time shit and all the bullshit that Kai was going to win. But they did a good job. Like around the end there, I was really thinking like, oh, are they going to give this to Bionicle? You know what I mean? This is the first time I couldn't really see where it was going. So shout out old boy who did the animation.
KO! No, wait, that figure was binned!
This match was not an easy call. Let's build this set by examining their speed, arsenal, and power.
First up,
they're only doing 3 this time. Normally they do 4, don't they? Speed, arsenal, and power. They're going to give speed to Kai, arsenal to Tahu, and power to Kai. That's how they're going to do it.
speed. With all that fire spinning around, staying one step ahead was super important. Tahu could dodge Evoca's lightning, but Kai and the rest of the OG ninjas are as quick as dragons.
As quick
that
as
move.
light speed. That I need to find whoever wrote that paragraph in the data book, and I'll show them a jump back, kick back, whip around and spin, bro. I'll show them something.
With light speed.
Meanwhile, the Toa Anika could not keep up with Umbra, a light speed entity. And the Anika are similar in stats to the Toa Nuva.
Tahu definitely got a leg up with that golden armor, but Kai's got way more speed amps, like Rising Dragon, Air Jitsu, and the Dragon Form. Speed goes to Kai.
However, while Kai was running circles around Tahu...
Now, to be fair, Tahu definitely had a better kit than that nigga, bro. Tahu's kit was crazy. He just couldn't use it.
Toa's arsenal had plenty of counters.
Kai's packing flaming swords, wingsuits, supercars, motorcycles, even a mech or two. All cool stuff.
Supercars? What the fuck you need a supercar for?
Time.
Exactly. With all the Konohi masks plus the Krata powers, the Toa of Fire had plenty of abilities Kai did not have a direct answer for. In theory,
that time ability, bro, that I feel like they should have used that some more, bro. That could have been GG right there.
Mask of Time alone could nullify Kai's speed advantage.
Yeah, too bad it hurts real bad to use.
Oh, okay, so it has a kickback. Okay.
Like, really, really bad. Just one use almost took out Vakama. There's a reason why the Toa don't whip this out every time there's a new...
Man, why we gotta give powers drawbacks anyway, bruh? Like, what if we just don't? What if we just like, it's like, nah, let me stop.
Monster of the week.
So Tahu could not reliably depend on the Mask of Time for a win without serious risk of a self-KO. But he has dozens of other unique powers. The masks of shielding, speed, and strength help him keep up with Kai. Add in golden armor powers like heat vision, quick healing, and improved accuracy, and Tahu has the wider
his kit cleared easily, bro. His kit cleared easily.
A lucky shot with disintegration could be enough to tip the scale.
If Kai didn't dodge with his way better speed. So
why was that sequence kind of torch, bruh? I know it's Lego animation, but old boy was kind of moving.
Didn't dodge with his way better speed. So this all comes down to power. Firepower! Tahu's best move is the Nova Blast, which can wipe out a planet. But Kai's power created a freaking star.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah. The moment I literally, you can tell when they're laying out feats in the beginning, when they're laying out sort of like the research they did and the story and the feats, you can tell like which ones they're going to use to really make their arguments, bruh. Because they really don't like waste a feat. You know what I mean? And all you really got to do is see like the high end of what they give. And you'll be like, compare the two high ends and they'll be like, oh, okay.
You know, classic ninja move, the Ninja Star.
Well, a star was made, that's been confirmed multiple times, but it was a team effort utilizing all the golden weapons. Kai's clearly not blasting people with the power of a star on a regular basis, but neither is Tahu with the Nova Blast, a move we technically have never actually seen reach planetary levels of destruction, only heard about.
Yeah, the Toa usually...
Oh, so we don't get statements now? We not giving since when do we not give statements? What's going on?
Usually battle monsters that can break mountains, like the Bow-Rock, while Kai and Co. fight foes who tear apart the entire continent of Ninjago. Not like Tahu was throwing hands with Super
That's
Mecha
fair,
Makuta.
I guess.
That was Banui's job. Still, the Star and Nova Blasts are their absolute peaks.
A star's gravitational binding energy far exceeds that of a planet's. Even dividing it between the 4 weapons vastly exceeds any of Tahu's best showings.
And hey,
So power
Kai's
goes
still
to
the
Kai.
one who lit the fire. His own flame can melt the golden weapons, and even this official guidebook confirms they've got the combined power of a
This guidebook gotta go, bro.
star. That's right, Ninjago's got that epic lore too.
Furthermore, Tahu's fire can reportedly melt any known substance. Giving benefit of the doubt and taking this literally, the material with the highest known melting point in the universe is tantalum hafnium carbide, an extremely rare compound that NASA likes to test rockets with because it doesn't melt until
Oh yeah, I do got some of that like in the crib, bro. Yeah. A little I think I like stole that from NASA or something.
around 4,000 degrees Celsius. Extremely impressive.
Yeah, but when you're talking stars, melting point kind of goes out the window.
Indeed, initiating stellar fusion requires temperatures in excess of 4 million degrees. Far higher than anything Tahu has generated or survived. Certainly capable of overwhelming him, even with all his defenses.
So the Red Ninja is bringing in a whole lot more.
Okay, I'm honestly not mad at that. I'm not mad at this I dislike the outcome, but I see the justification behind it. I really have no argument for it.
Firepower.
While it's possible Tahu's wider arsenal could land a victory, Kai's significant advantages in speed and power means he wins this more often
You know what,
than not.
Bionicle? You did your best. You did your best out there, bruh. You did your best out there. You put on for all of us unks. And what more could you even ask for? Let's see what the next
Fire
episode is
to a
going to be.
whole new level, and Tahu just had to let go.
The winner is the Red Ninja, Kai.
Next time on Death Battle.
All right. Whoa, they did Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh? When was this? Oh, we might have to watch that one some other time. Because y'all know how I get down, bro. Y'all see, come on, bro. Y'all know how we get down over here, bro. Y'all, where my dark magician at? Where my card? Y'all know how we get down over here. Anyhow, let's see what's next time. What is this? Some Star Wars shit? I can't. What is that? Ooh! Hold on. I know I ain't just you. I think I saw. Ooh. Nah, that's gotta be Shadow, bruh. I'm sorry. That's gotta be Shadow, bruh. That's gotta be Shadow. I feel like, have they done this before? I feel like I've seen this fight somewhere before, bruh.
Subscribe and
Shadow versus Mewtwo. Yo, Mewtwo about to get abused, bro. Okay, I think we had to separate our. There was a rift between me and y'all clearly in this episode where I was Team Bionicle, y'all were Team Spin Boy. I think we can all agree that we know who we rocking with. These magnets are on my fridge. I got Shadow guarding the eats, bruh. Praise the Lord plus Shadow. All right, the two most important niggas in the history of the world. Jesus Christ, and slightly below him, Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, so I think you know who I'm rooting for.